Alright, I
Why
can
are
get
you
along
okay
with
with that? You're
I
supposed
started
to be
this
my
recording
friend.
at the perfect time.
You're
Welcome back to
supposed to be my
Starfinder.
friend, Kinnick.
We are your
I
friends.
am. And sometimes friends need to let their friends learn the hard way.
It's a learning
This is
experience.
fucked up. I'm mentioning each and every one of you in therapy.
Is that something new when it comes to me?
Not you.
Okay.
Also, I have a question. How is your therapist going to react to you mentioning a sentient 5'5" tall bug?
Probably the same way she reacts when I mention the other sentient 5'5" bugs.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's not particularly unusual. Anyways, welcome back
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
Starfinder,
say.
everyone. Yahoo!
This game is fucking stupid.
Wow.
Oh, Christ.
In our last session, we arrived at the holy city of Alluvion as you all were continuing to make your way through the drift back towards Absalom Station. You ended up getting caught in a storm, attacked by a big rock bear, and of course, stuck in front of a massive floating city that appeared seemingly out of nowhere in front of you. A city that many of you came to recognize as Alluvion, the holy city of Triune, that normally is kind of near impossible to choose to go to. The city floats randomly around the drift. There's no beacons to help people find it. It is more a matter of, if you find it, great, awesome. Maybe you're meant to be there. However, unlike the beautiful Alluvion that you've learned about, this Alluvion appears to be one on the brink of falling apart. Well, maybe on the brink of collapse. It's already falling apart. The black hole underneath it seems to be decaying into a sort of sputtering mess that might vanish at any moment, and the outer rings of the city are crumbling and collapsing, separating and drifting off into empty space, leaving a heavily damaged city, a much smaller size than it used to be. Unfortunately for you guys, at the moment, you may be kind of sort of stuck here, considering the storm you guys were in seemed to cause some damage to your drift engine, and unfortunately the two Prismeni in the party have found that their connection to the drift, that ability which allows them to enter and exit it at will, seems to be suppressed in some way. Not gone, but not functioning at the moment. Upon docking your ships, you took some time and eventually got on a sort of automated tram heading down to ground level, meeting a trio of other figures as well. The father and daughter, Ixtangi, Anenga, and Ro, who apparently similarly got stranded by a drift storm a few weeks ago, before just arriving at Alluvion yesterday. And the technomancer Nogisora Kuzori, who claims to have arrived here, like many before him, to attempt to fix the drift. Whatever has gone wrong with it, he believes he is someone capable of resolving the issue. The tram itself was a nice little peaceful ride until it wasn't, and the tram stopped functioning partway down. But thankfully, through your efforts, you managed to pretty quickly and easily get it back up and working. Both Rolan and Coda simultaneously coming at it from two different sides, managing to get the entire program back up and running. The tram made its way down to the ground, allowing you off and into the face of where you are now. Dozens of people. A incensed crowd on the verge of rioting. You see a few, like, guards, effectively, like the city's law enforcement, trying to keep the peace, failing spectacularly, as these groups, which seem to be maybe sort of three large groups of various make and people, arguing with one another, shoving, pushing, shouting, effectively making this entire port area nigh impassable and only somewhat problematic, so to speak. I spoke with a quartet of Verthani who were a part of this group when they first noticed you and came terrified, claiming that your arrival here is part of the problem, that the city of Alluvion is suffering from an infection of the faithless, crumbling quite literally under the weight of those who don't belong. They tried to get you to leave, get out, go away, be gone. But of course, you hit them with our drift engine is broken. What do you want us to do? Ship needs fixing. Where else are we supposed to go? Seeing that they weren't getting through to you, it could have been bad, but thankfully you managed to sort of diffuse the innate hostility they had for a moment, and they decided basically for now you weren't really worth their time, and they joined back up in the crowd. So, that is where we are picking back up today. There are these crowds of people shouting and pushing. It looks like at the moment, probably at the very least extremely difficult, if not impossible, to even like squeeze through them to get out of the dock area. I know I only have like 30 tokens on the map, and yes, a lot of them are duplicates. But this is effectively a fraction of the people actually here. It is near impossible to freely move at the moment, aside from right up near the edge of space. What are we thinking then? What would people like to try and do? What's our plan?
Jericho,
No.
this place we're in a place with gravity, correct?
Yes, there is artificial gravity and atmosphere here.
Okay, well, I think I have a solution to this problem except for Mahaira because she's too big, but I can just carry people and fly them over the crowd.
How would you manage that, good sir?
I have a fly speed.
Okay. You recognize people are quite heavy, yes?
Well, come on, how heavy can they be?
An average person just carrying them, not counting any equipment they have, is going to make you encumbered at the minimum.
Okay,
I have mines that push people away.
That is true. You do have minds that push people away.
Let's put that in the loud category.
Can we not just convince people that we need parts that we don't have to fix the ship? We need to go buy them? Is that too simple?
You guys can certainly try and engage with some of these crowds of people, yeah.
Okay,
Like, do we even know why they're fighting?
No, you guys effectively just got here.
Okay, Jericho, the group of Sheeran over here, Kinnick's gonna, say over the network, I'm gonna go talk to the other Sheeran here, see if they have anything, and then you're gonna see for the first time, his back, his back kind of opens, and you see a pair of, bluish wings come out, and they start to flap, and he hovers into the air, and he flies over here.
I will also mention the fact that these all look like Sheeran is purely for Foundry to help you guys distinguish between the groups of people. They are all a mix of a variety of ancestries. So it looks
Okay,
like it's
I'll
a
still
lot of
go over.
Sheeran, but that is simply to help.
Okay, I'll still go over to this group and see what's going on.
Okay, so Kinnick
Are they-
goes off to meet with just one group of people. What does everyone else do?
So this group is basically they're sort of off to the side, not really
No.
engaging with anyone.
Every group is fully engaged. Like the positioning and everything on the map, the number of tokens, the fact that similar ancestries are all grouped is purely to help you guys visually separate. In reality, you are looking at a sea of people shouting and arguing with one another.
And we can't really discern differences between the groups visually.
You could absolutely give me a perception check if you would like to try.
I would like to try.
Yeah.
Question mark.
You look around, and I mean, amongst them, you notice a lot of people wearing holy symbols of the different aspects of Triune. So, Cassandali, Bry, Epoch, all of them have holy symbols on a vast number of people. You also see a large number of people that appear to saying refugee clothing is not accurate, but definitely appear to be perhaps a bit shabbier. Definitely looking more like outsiders to the group, kind of around the edges of everything. And those are the people Kinnick is currently heading to interact with all on his own. As for the rest, I mean, it looks like two groups shouting and yelling at one another, but they kind of all look like locals as far as you can tell. It's hard to find immediate differences between them.
Right.
Can I listen to what they're shouting and try to discern the two points being made here?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Or actually, give me society, just to see how quickly you can sort of pick up what they are arguing about.
You want this blind?
That.
Please.
Can I get in on that too?
Sure.
Right. Here's a blind society. Society's blind.
Society.
Society.
Yeah, Coda, take a moment to listen. Like, Valder's looking to try and find visual distinctions. Kinnick's just going to talk to people, and you start focusing on listening to the conversations being had. You pick up on two different things. One, you sort of focus around where the Verthani that spoke to you were coming from, and you hear a lot of similar rhetoric. People shouting that Alluvion is cracking and crumbling. Non-residents and non-clergy need to be removed from the city immediately, or the city is going to be destroyed. The people sort of some of the like outsiders are definitely ribbing against them, and that's where some conflict comes from. The other group are people seemingly almost acting like an inquisition is how you would best interpret it. They seem to be trying to maintain some form of order, but shouting. They seem to be concerned about spies. You hear the word architects thrown about a couple times in a very bad light. But they seem to be trying to, like, certain people that are perhaps hiding in the crowd.
Gotcha. That's what the isolationists are doing.
No, the isolationists are
Oh,
the
so the
one telling
accusers
people, get everyone out of here. The accusers, quote unquote, are the ones, like, acting almost like an inquisition.
That term architect, do I have any context for that? Can I make a
No,
recall
you do not
knowledge?
recognize that term right now.
Dang. I'm gonna go walk over to the accusers then.
Okay. Well, I want to hear what everyone is doing first. So, our people who have yet to speak up, what are y'all doing?
I can carry 16 bulk and become encumbered. I have urban operator, which means difficult trade in urban environments is not to me. Could carry some people. Just
This is not a
Fine,
matter
way
of
through.
difficult terrain. This is a matter of fully impassable terrain,
okay.
effectively. It's like trying to walk through the sea.
Oh,
Where's Moses when you need him?
I know, right?
Should I try going and talking to them? As an Abadar Corps representative.
You may
Can at
certainly
least try to
start trying to speak with
figure
people,
out-
yeah.
Yeah, we can at least try to figure out what's going on here, because if that surprise, surprise, engaging with the story sometimes leads you to clues, basically.
What?
Sorry.
No.
Engaging in
need-
story in my role-playing game?
Also,
I
could
have
I
to
have
be
sent
spoon-fed.
out everything I heard over the group chat? Just so we're all on the same page?
Yes, but I'm trying to figure out what everyone is doing, like, while you're listening, while Valder is looking.
My
All
apologies.
right, can I just go talk to one of the isolationists, like on the edge here,
Yeah.
and just oh, excuse me, Abadar Corps representative here. May I ask, what is the impediment here?
Yep, we will come back to that
Just like
in
that.
just a moment. Verlan and Mahera.
I'd probably doing very similar, trying to just speak with people in the crowd, figure out what's going on.
Okay. Go ahead and effectively choose a specific group that you, whether purposefully or not, will be interacting with.
Okay, we'll go this way.
And I got nothing.
You just want to sort of stay at the side and watch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Overwatch in case someone gets a little spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy!
So we've got... Oh, yes, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I may well mention to our three incidental companions here, like, stay by Maharu. She'll make sure you'll still stay safe.
Nojisora looks around, definitely like looking intrigued at the whole thing, but sort of shrugs at the moment. Very much a like, all right, if you guys want to take control and figure out what's going on, go for it.
I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just suggesting.
Ananga and Ro will both like very sheepishly nod and step towards Mahera. Ro staying as far away as possible while still like maintaining distance to her dad after getting scared on the tram. And what sort of group, if anyone, do you go speak to, Valder?
I think I'll start with the outsiders.
Okay.
As well.
So you catch up with Kinnick, who's going to speak with the outsiders, and the two of you start talking to people. Yeah. You grab some people's attention who definitely look exhausted, tired. You see some people that are showing like minor signs of malnutrition, but are definitely seemingly arguing very heatedly with other people in the crowd at the moment. You can pretty easily grab someone's attention if you would like.
Yeah. Just sort of get like, what's... Yeah, like what... Try to get a feel for what's going on here.
Yeah.
Gather some information.
Gather some information, you say?
Yeah. I'm assuming that's where this is leading.
Gather information. Oh my.
More than just gather information, this whole thing has the opportunity to work on an influence system effectively to try and
Okay.
get people to disperse at least enough that you guys can get through if you don't care about causing them to disperse enough that a massive fight doesn't break out. Because, again, this whole thing, this is a powder keg, very much. So, the chances of someone saying or doing something and violence breaking out at any moment is pretty high. Like, if one person draws a weapon or a single thing gets fired, someone gets shoved enough and injured, this whole place could descend into a bloodbath very easily. So, we will go ahead and start with the two of you can just go ahead and give me a gather information roll if you would like, to see if you get a general idea of who these people are, what's going on with them.
Where is it?
It's under exploration.
Yeah, exploration tab of the basic action macros.
Okay. Oh, that is weird.
And I'd say
What was the
anyone
roll?
who
Sorry.
is talking to any group may do so.
What was the roll?
Gather information to start.
Thank you.
And this will then lead us into the actual influence round, so this will not count towards any influence round or a discover check or anything.
Okay. Crap, where is it? Jericho, would Streetwise apply to this?
Streetwise is a feat that simply allows you to use society instead of diplomacy to gather information, so yes.
Okay. So can I just give you a blind society check?
If you
the
go
macro
to
only lets you-
Streetwise, it has a specific button in there for it.
Oh, okay.
Because the basic action macros do not work with variant skills for things, typically.
Can I use Akashic Download for this?
What is the effect of that again? No, because that is a bonus to recall knowledge checks.
Okay.
Right. Coda, did you wish to also give a gather information?
Yes, I also have Streetwise, so I'm going to use Society as well.
Sounds good.
We love Streetwise.
It's a good skill.
Okay. All of you start, like, pulling people aside out of the crowd, trying to talk to them, trying to learn things from them about what's going on. And especially because you also then have that group chat, you do start to build an image of what's going on here directly. Knick and Valder, the two of you talking to this group, we will simply use the term that's showing on Foundry, the outsiders, so to speak, for them. They, as far as you are able to gather, are a group of people that have effectively become trapped here. Similarly to what happened with Ananga and Ro, yourselves, damage to their ships, or simply their ships arriving here. For one reason or another, over the last months, they have found themselves here on Alluvion, and they're looking to effectively help, do what they can, aside from, the fact that they are just very stressed and overburdened at the moment. So, they're looking effectively for assurances of safety and like resources, food, water, shelter, and they've got the group they refer to as the accusers basically rooting around their member, constantly taking people and asking questions about these so-called architects, and if they know anyone who's a member of the architects and what they're doing, have they been approached by them. And then they've got the isolationists trying to constantly push them to leave, denying them the resources and shelter so that they can't stay here on Alluvion. And it's causing these people to be at their wits' end, needing Gesundheit. needing something to keep themselves afloat at this point.
So,
Hmm?
sorry. Have any of the actual police forces of Alluvion come over and talked to the outsiders, or is it just these two groups that have been
Yeah.
basically bullying them?
And again, you see guards around. They've been spoken to. But what are 24 officers going to do against hundreds, if not thousands, of people basically taking charge themselves? Law enforcement is kind of a joke right now on Alluvion. Isaac, you speak to another group, sort of following the Verthani back, grab some people aside, mention you're from Abadar Core, which, if anything, against this group of people, probably earns you the most ire. As these are the isolationists. These are the ones not happy for anyone who's not from here to talk to them. So you start getting a lot of responses similar to the Verthani. Alluvion is these people's home. The people who have lived here and the clergy should be the only ones who remain. The city, one, is physically falling apart and has gained thousands of more people since it began falling apart than it had capacity for previously. So, in a spiritual sense, faith is failing, so according to them, and non-believers are causing Triune to go silent. But the city's also physically far overpopulated at this point. So these are people who basically want, without anything else, people to be gone if they don't belong here, but also to fix their city. They are the ones doing the most to actually engineer and fix the areas that are falling apart.
So do they think the city is falling apart and all this is because of the outsiders?
Partially, yeah.
Okay.
They effectively, the physical problem is one thing, but the general consensus seems to be that Alluvion is disintegrating under the spiritual weight of simply all those who don't belong in Alluvion. There's a sort of consensus that since Triune has gone silent, the voices of all the people who don't belong are drowning hers out, and thus she's not controlling where the city goes. The city's just going randomly, which is allowing more people to find it and arrive, and it become a cycle of making it worse and worse.
Are they aware of the issues with the drift at all?
Oh, most certainly. They think everything is connected.
Okay.
So they're stupid.
They have no evidence to the contrary.
I was gonna say religious. No, I think they're interesting. I had a question and now I can't remember what it was.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, brain. Are there any, aside from the crumbling infrastructure and everything, are there any other issues like food issues, water issues, that kind of stuff?
Oh, most certainly. This city is in tatters.
How are you guys surviving?
They're doing their best.
Okay.
A lot of it does actually come from magic. There is a massive water source that it's called the Source. You guys might see it on the map when we go back to it at some point. That originates from the plane of water and is simply connected and flows over Alluvion that people can draw water from and gather and purify. Normally, there's one beautiful river, but since the city is shattered, it's broken into 3 major rivers over the city. One of the lower, some of the districts are now completely without water because how things have broken.
Mhm.
They're trying to salvage and fix what they can, but I do have to ask, Mahera, are you using speakers right now or something? Because I feel like my voice is coming through your mic again a little bit.
Here, I'll change this voice sensitivity
Alright.
again.
Sorry.
No, good. So real quick, timeline wise, so
Yeah.
did people start coming and then they realized what happened with the drift, or
No.
opposite way around?
Drift crash happened, and
Drift
since
crash,
then,
people
more
started
people have
showing
been
up.
showing up and not leaving.
And this didn't happen to this volume before? Like, it's a floating island. Surely you must have run into others.
Yeah,
Or people.
but that's the thing. This city floats around at the drift, and the universe's impression is only those who are meant
Are
to
worth-
find it will, because Triune sort of controls its trajectory. And now
Right.
more and more people than ever before have been showing up. And part of that belief is simply because Triune isn't driving anymore, because more people are showing up and she's struggling or something's happened to Triune, but it all deals with these people who don't belong. And the more and more who show up, the further away from fixing this we get.
So have any of the holy leaders, I guess, have they been trying to recommune with Triune, or like,
Yeah.
what have they been doing?
Triune has gone completely silent. There has been zero communication since the crash happened, which is so far out of the ordinary.
Has anyone who has shown up successfully left?
Some people have.
Okay.
Some people have, like, who had their ships damaged have fixed and left. A lot of people that show up with damaged ships are kind of like Anenga and Ro, where they're like, well, our ship's damaged because of some random thing happening in the drift. Let's just stay here until the drift is fixed so we don't risk something going horribly wrong and killing us this time.
Right.
And then there are other people, much like Nojisora, who are showing up because they believe they can fix the drift.
Excuse me.
But then
Interesting. Okay.
Hoda and Rolan. Unfortunately, Rolan, you don't manage to get much information from the people you're speaking with during this time, but Coda does, so that definitely helps out. This group we'll refer to as the Accusers are pretty much all Triune worshippers you're able to gather. Not necessarily direct members of any clergy, simply worshippers who live here. And you talk to them. They are under the belief that these architects, this group called the Architects, which are apparently part of Triune's faithful, are the ones responsible for the drift crash.
Oh.
They are heretics, they are criminals. They have taken over the Nexus, Triune's largest temple here in the city, and are not letting anyone else in aside from their own members. And they're basically sort of acting as a, like, Big Brother-esque state, watching over, trying to control the city. These guys are trying to find and get them gone. These people need to pay for what they've done. They need to be ousted from the Nexus. These are heretics who are managing to control our city. They've caused problems, and they're going to continue to cause problems. That is their belief, at least. Those are the points they're arguing. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But does everyone have a general idea of the standings of each of these groups at this point?
I guess so.
Ish.
Yeah, basically, we're part of, I guess by default, we're part of the outsiders. We're marooned here. We can't get off. isolationist is, if you're not a resident, get the hell off our rock. And
No.
the accusers are, you're all a bunch of heretics, you all need to die.
We can technically get off.
Yeah.
We just need to repair our ship.
And the accusers are not, you're all heretics. They are trying to specifically root out members of the architects.
Mhm.
They're not necessarily nice how they go about doing it, but
They're the Inquisition.
yes, they are an
Okay,
inquisition.
Alright, I was a bit confused there.
They are of the opinion that the architects are the root cause of the problem, and according to them, the architects basically control the city and government right now, so they're kind of staging a rebellion to an extent. And their methods of doing so are occasionally quite forceful.
Okay.
So, as we move into official influence attempts here, giving you guys the opportunity to directly interact with them some more, have conversations, and try and diffuse the situation, whether you guys want to diffuse simply to get past again, or you guys are actually looking at this going, oh shit, things are actually really bad. Let's try and prevent this place from turning into an ocean of blood.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Probably not the best if that happens, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's all your clothes, your boots.
Imagine how many credits you could sell all their shit for, though.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of
Abadar
credits.
Core profits looking up.
I know, right?
That
Is it?
reuse sales is a different department.
What, Roland?
I was gonna say, is it too late to start investing in Avatar core stocks?
You're too poor to buy a stock for Abadar Core right now.
Yeah, they're like Samsung stocks. They're like 40,000 credits.
On a good day. That's a cheap day.
Oh, that's cheap day. Oh,
Galactic
damn.
Exchange right now is in major
Hey,
flux.
if you're
Yeah.
telling me Abadar Core is only at 40,000 credits today, I gotta call my broker.
Yeah.
Buy low, guys.
Is your broker B?
Sell high.
Is that why you're poor?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Checks out.
Do they still have Robin Hood in this universe?
At least one.
Wait, does this mean that I can start investing in GameStop in the Starfinder universe?
Jericho, I'd like to open my Fidelity account.
Hey, that's called VidStop in the Starfinder universe.
Do Starfinder
What about
agents get a
Vanguard?
401k?
Fuck no.
This economy.
Would Starfinder agents be able, is retirement a thing?
Yes, the bigger issue is not about do you have enough money for it and can you survive until then.
Yes.
I do love that. If all things, United Healthcare probably still exists.
Absolutely.
They're like
Not their
intergalactic
CEO.
United Healthcare or something.
Oh god.
All right. So, as we move into opportunities to further discuss in this first round of influence, who would like to talk to which group? And again, since you guys have that mental network, all the information you were getting, you were able to be sharing immediately. So,
I would like to continue to talk to the outsiders.
okay.
I'm gonna continue to talk to the accusers.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Same here. Though I might try and, if we're doing observe, to discovery checks, if
Yeah.
that's a thing that we can do.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm not going to tell you guys how many rounds you have to influence before things potentially turn violent. So
Okay.
it's going to be up to you guys to determine how many discovery checks you want to make to learn benefits and how many just full influence checks you want to attempt to make. So, Isaac, which group would you like to chat with right now?
I don't think I'm going to get very far, but I'll stick with the isolationists because I don't know who would be a better group to talk to.
Fair enough. I'd say if one thing, like, you have potentially, when you were initially talking to them, found ways to talk to them.
Yes.
Talking to them about, like, Alluvion's spiritual collapse probably isn't going to get anywhere with you. But
Right.
like trying to find the workers, the people who live here and have been focused on building bridges across the areas that have begun collapsing or fixing the water reclaimers, who
Yeah.
actually then like need supplies and resources and assistance. Those would be members of this group. You think you might have decent ways to talk to.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to aim for, so good
Yeah.
to know.
Mahera, what about you?
I'm going to go with the outsiders.
Okay. And Volder, what group, if any, would you like to spend some time chatting with?
I'll start with the isolationists since all the other groups have 2 people.
We'll have a nice even 2 per.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna roll dice to see which order we go in here. We're gonna start with Mahera and Kanik, speaking to some of the
Right.
outsiders here.
Mm.
So, as normal, when I do influence sections, you guys are welcome to talk as much as you want, but also whenever you reach a point that you're like, all right, let's, like, nothing else to say, let's just focus on die rolls, we'll do that.
So, Mike, the questions I have for the isolationists are more, they're not really one-on-one questions, they're more of a question for a bigger group of them. In general, Kinnick would ask, hey, did you crash here? Did your drift engine malfunction? Did you get attacked by something, etc., etc.? And then how long have you been here? And
Yeah.
has anything been done to help you? Or have you just been treated like us and they're telling you to get off of their holy city and they're basically willing to push you off into the void of space?
It's hard to get a group's attention here. It is very much so much more of talking to them individually and just going about talking to as many people as you can during this time. For reference, an influence round, quote unquote, is about 5 minutes of time as we're treating it for this. So it's like going to as many people as possible in this 5 minutes, asking that question, Kinnick. You get a variety of responses. Some people simply were in the drift when Alluvion showed up in front of them and they decided to dock for a bit. Many people had damaged drift engines. Many people similarly got attacked by a storm appearing near them or had some other phenomena with the drift either drawing in or ejecting mass from other planes that would cause a variety of damage to systems. So many of the ships have been damaged. You find probably a couple unfortunate people who talk about the fact that, yeah, we landed here hoping to resupply, fill up the fuel, get our bearings for a day or two, see what's going on, and then leave. And where our ship was, the city broke apart. It just took our ship with it. So we've been kind of stuck here ever since. It does not appear like they are directly, like, have been denied resources when necessary. The city is providing effectively disaster relief aid, but it's enough to survive on. And especially the isolationists are becoming more and more vocal about forcing these people off the city and like reducing the resources they get. Wouldn't necessarily be enough to make anyone directly starve, but would definitely, like, rationing would have to be heavily done by people Uh, and people would definitely be a lot more hungry and restless. These are people that have been kind of sort of put through the ringer. They are extremely stressed. But there is a healthy defiance to them right now of, we got here. Alluvion is the domain of Triune. All those who arrive in Alluvion were brought by Triune's will. Who the fuck are you to tell us to get lost? Locals and refugees and visitors should all be protected and treated with respect.
Okay, so basically, since no one can get here without Triune's permission, how dare a mortal tell us to get off?
Effectively.
Okay.
That is definitely an aspect of these people's beliefs at the moment. It's
Now,
not your place to tell us to leave.
okay. I don't know if I could get this information with that 5 minutes I have, but have they been told, hey, Triune's not talking to her clergy, so
Oh yeah, that's
F you?
general knowledge right now. Like, that's knowledge outside the drift. Triune's not talking to anyone. So
Okay.
the fact that the goddess Triune has gone completely and utterly silent is not unknown to people unless you just aren't paying attention.
Okay.
Mahera, anything you would like to add? Anything you want to say in particular or ask
Yeah.
about?
She's gonna wander amongst them and see who needs the most physical. I need help right now. What do they need?
Yeah, absolutely.
As in, with her medicine chat. She's just more head.
Yeah, taking a look around. It doesn't necessarily look like there's a whole bunch of injuries right now or anything. There are certainly people that are hungry, somewhat dehydrated. Right now, it's probably, at the moment, the biggest issue is more of like a shelter and spiritual woes, but it could escalate very easily to food and water and actual physical harm happening if it gets worse. I mean, on a upside benefit of all this, you talk to a lot of people that have a lot of experiences and have been to all sorts of different places. So there's people who have been to like worlds in the vast and have more survival training. Have been helping out people like, oh, here's how you water down your food to make it last a little bit longer. Here's things you can use to get some extra nutrients here and there. Survival tactics. But you also notice there's probably a decent number of people that are arguing with the isolationists, not about leaving, but saying, hey, the city's falling apart. We can help repair it. We are, in effect, a massive physical labor force that can assist with all manner of tasks with our diverse backgrounds. And instead of accepting our help, you're saying, you're the problem, get out of here. So, definitely doing their best, but struggling nonetheless. So, we'll move on to your roles for this round, at least for the two of you. Would either of you like to make a discover check, or do both of you want to just go straight into influencing here?
I would,
check.
Okay.
Yeah, I would also like to make a discover check.
I'd say discovery checks with the outsiders. You'd be looking at like diplomacy, perception, or society. Discovery checks are blind.
And these are not recall knowledge checks, correct? Okay.
All right. Perception for me.
Huzzah.
Society for me.
Okay. Unfortunately, Kinnick, you fail, so you will not learn
Okay.
anything in particular here. However, Mahera, you got a crit success, so you get 2 pieces of information to make up for
Woohoo.
that. You've got options here. As per usual, with influence, you can learn like the absolute best skill to influence them with. You can learn about weaknesses the group has that will give you perhaps a reduced DC or a bonus to your roll. You can learn about resistances that would perhaps make the DC harder. You can also this situation is a bit more unique. These groups do have leaders and organizers. You could learn who the leader is, and perhaps directly interacting with the leader of a group will generally lower a DC for influencing. So, what 2 pieces
All right.
of information would you like?
Let's go with the leader and best skill.
Yeah. The leader of this group is a Shirin named Nisheki, who apparently was a teacher pulled to Alluvion during the drift crash with his husband, his adopted children, and his elderly mother. And they were returning home to Castrovel after a vacation when the drift crash struck, and they've been stuck here ever since. But he has very much been sort of the spiritual leader of these people, keeping them together, making people all help one another build shelters, fighting for rights. They probably wouldn't be here right now if not for Nisheki. And then you said best skill, I believe?
Yep.
Best skill is going to be society with these people.
Okay.
Directly like talking to them, sharing stories about your experiences with the drift crisis, learning about their situation. That's gonna be your best in with these guys. Valder and Isaac, the 2 of you going up to speak with the isolationists. What are you guys thinking? What sort of things would you like to talk about with them, if any?
I think I would like to try and get to the core of why they believe that the problem is all the newcomers and not accepting outside help.
Yeah. It's very similar to how the Verthani spoke to you. They don't necessarily have any proof of it, but prayers to Triune are going wholly unanswered. The city is falling apart. And so, with Triune basically not in control, not talking to anyone, and this cycle of more and more people arriving, making them believe that like Triune's potentially being drowned out by these people, it's a matter of faith to them. They believe that these people arriving are simply causing this issue to compound upon itself. It's not the drift being problematic, because Triune brought the drift to us, so how could the drift itself be causing problems? It must be the literal thousands of people who have arrived in the last few months causing the city to begin to collapse. There's a general belief amongst them that people who arrive in the city normally do so with Triune's permission, but because Triune isn't responding to anything right now, no one's actually getting permission from Triune to arrive. They're just arriving. And thus, they don't belong, and they are simply, their existence is causing problems.
I don't like these guys.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Truly, like, if anything, they're almost pitiful, because you can easily tell these are people grasping at straws for reasoning where there perhaps isn't any. Looking for solutions And yeah, I mean, you say their faith is weak. They believe their faith is stronger than anyone else.
They are misguided.
They're presumptuous, is what they are.
Try telling that to them.
Oh, I already know how that would end.
Yeah, I think the last
Oh.
interaction we need is Kinnick and the Isolationists. I don't think that'll go well, I'm sorry to say.
No, but it'd be entertaining.
Yeah, fair.
And then we would all probably get murdered, but it probably would be entertaining.
And then it would be entertaining for me. So everyone wins.
Yeah.
Isaac, what were you about to say?
Yeah, so can I keep talking to them more about what exactly is broken down here, what kind of stuff they need?
Yeah,
what are they
absolutely.
struggling with? Give me more infrastructure details, please.
The city is falling apart, like fully and truly. When the drift crash first occurred, apparently, there were massive drift storms directly surrounding Alluvion itself. And that was an initial cause of damage. And Alluvion's built on an asteroid, like a large flat asteroid. After those initial storms, there were 3 massive rifts that had rent Alluvion. And they have been, like, they constructed bridges across these rifts, of course, but in the months ever since, more and more rifts keep appearing. They don't really have the tools and tech to take the pieces of the city that are falling off and attach them back together. They're simply trying to help keep everything that's still in one piece connected to one another. It's like there's a whole bunch of cracks encroaching in from the outsides. With the source, that water source from the plane of water, originally had a massive reclaimer that would pump it back to its source under the Nexus such that it would continue to flow. But now it has split because of that rending of the city. It's broken into 3 sort of smaller tributaries by the major rifts. So there's one location where it pools pretty heavily and it's formed a lake now. There's another where it just spills into a crevasse into the ether and is completely lost. So, like, because of that, the original major reclaimers and purifiers aren't connected anymore, and the city's having to, like, connect to these different areas, work on new distribution ways to get water to people. So there's, like, new pumps and canals and small-scale reclaimers being built. But every time they build in one area, the city is continuing to degrade, making the efforts that are done one day potentially useless the next. So it's like any and all materials necessary are needed here. It's like throwing everything into a furnace to just try and keep the city afloat. Alluvion's having a great time, guys.
I don't
Yeah, just absolutely awesome time.
Yeah. Nothing is going wrong. There is no conflict in Alluvion.
Oh, okay.
There's no war in Ba Sing Se.
Exactly. So just
There's
be
no
on your
war in
way. And don't come back anytime soon.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Wonderful.
Anything else either of you would like to inquire or talk about in this round?
I kind of want to make a roll.
Yeah, we can absolutely get to the rolls if you don't have anything else direct you want to talk about.
At this moment, I have things I could say, but it really depends on.
So, when they say they haven't heard from Triune, that includes the clergy?
Yes. Triune has gone 100% silent.
Has anyone tried to get into the temple?
Yeah. It's fully locked down right now. No one's allowed in unless you are a member of the Architects, apparently.
How long has it been
Oh.
locked down?
Since the drift crash happened.
Hmm.
And these guys say it's not related to the drift crash.
Look, I never said they were smart, okay?
All right. Well, that's good information now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's move on to.
And honestly, let's be fair,
Discovery.
that's probably part of the reason the accusers are so angry with them, because they're like, come on. You can't see this,
Yeah.
very obvious connection. You must be members of the Architects.
Oof.
All right.
Do any of them actually mention architect to us?
The term is probably mentioned once or twice, but that's not a major facet of their focus.
Okay.
And that's not like general knowledge anyone would have about Triune.
You guys do not know the term Architects, no.
Okay.
That is perhaps something unique here in Alluvion. So, Valder and Isaac, which would either of you like to make a discover roll, or do you just want to go straight to influence rolls?
I would like to do a discovery.
I think
Sure.
I'm going to start with Discovery.
Yeah, absolutely. Best discovery checks with these guys would be perception, society, or religion.
Damn it. I guess we're going perception. Diplomacy don't mean shit.
And of course, blind, please.
Yes.
I shall do religion.
All right. Oh my god, why is your die so green?
Neon.
Okay, both of you succeeded, so both of you get one piece of information. What would you guys like?
I would like to know who the leader is, please.
Yeah, the leader,
Leader.
we're using the artwork of where their term is, just because I'm smart, I promise. But the leader of the isolationists is a female Verthani named Elytres Gentria,
Ooh.
an older woman, a religious pilgrim who apparently moved to Alluvion from Verces decades ago. And she believes very heavily that those who have come to the city recently without Triune's permission in her eyes are trespassers that are, quote-unquote, tainting the city.
Okay, so their logic is since the drift crash happened, they haven't been able to speak to Triune, so the people that are coming here aren't being invited to by Triune.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically. Okay.
Therefore, they suck and are problematic.
Invaders!
Get them out of here!
What is the best skill to use?
The best skill for these guys is absolutely going to be religion.
Boo!
Demonstrating you have a deep understanding of Triune and or their aspects will definitely help to ingratiate yourself with these people, because they do this out of a sense of religious. I feel like zealotry isn't the right word, but
Fervor?
I think it's
fervor. That's a
zealotry.
great word. I love fervor.
They're fundies.
Glad to have you here, Valder, otherwise this would have been hard.
Remember, in different rounds, you guys do not have to continue speaking to the group you're speaking to now. You guys can go to different groups and talk to different people if you'd like.
Yeah.
I am not forcing you guys to all stick with each group at a time, because you've only got so much time. Hoda and Roland, speaking of groups, the last group here, the so-called accusers. Anything in particular you guys would like to say?
I want to ask more about the architects.
You're very quiet right now,
exactly it is.
Roland.
I was not close to my microphone, and I am sick, so I'm not talking very loudly.
Don't be sick. Stop that.
I wish I wasn't. 1 second.
Skill issue.
Coughing fit.
No dying mid-session, okay?
Too bad.
You're not my fucking mom.
I could be.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Can't be.
Terrifying.
Words. I was gonna ask them more about the architects. What exactly it is they're like doing. like especially if they're mentioning like, because you mentioned they're acting very Big Brother-esque.
Yes.
Some Roland would be very interested in what exactly that would pertain to.
Yeah. From what you're able to gather on general ideas, these are people, again, you don't know if they're necessarily speaking the truth. They're just, speaking groupthink. But the architects are apparently a group of Triune's sect, like her worshippers, that have kept themselves very, very secretive here on Alluvion, but believe that Triune, the signal was not just a way to like learn about the drift and drift engines, but also included a way for the drift to be improved by mortal hands.
Interesting.
Oh, it's those guys.
They've done a lot. They basically researched the signal is their whole shtick.
Can't stop.
But apparently they have basically been in control of the Nexus since the drift crash happened. They are not letting anyone else in, and they are less than friendly to dissenting opinions throughout the city at the moment. So a lot of like the actual clergy have been laying low throughout this whole thing, trying to resolve it, but it also sounds like it's starting to fracture. Triune is a composite deity of 3 separate deities originally, and a lot of the clergy and people who worship Triune worship a specific aspect of Triune. And now those 3 different aspects are definitely have sort of frayed apart, aren't necessarily all working together right now, which does not help the situation and certainly allows the architects to be more in control.
Interesting.
Yeah, cool.
Can I ask after what is the plan for the architects?
Like,
Once
what's
they
the
gain
plan to
access
deal
to
with them,
them.
or what their plan?
What are they planning to do with the architects?
Oh, who knows? Or, what are they planning to do with the architects? Get them out of here. They
Exile
should
them
not.
from the city?
Yeah, exiled. They need. Well, maybe exiled, maybe thrown in prison, maybe executed. Not really certain. No one's really decided yet. Big issue is we got to get them out of the Nexus first, but it's kind of hard to do. No one can really easily get into the holiest temple of a god when it is being controlled kind of like an armed fortress.
Yeah, that kind of presents a problem.
How are the architects getting their supplies?
That is not clear. I mean, like,
That's like-
people here are like, oh, maybe they, can create them themselves, but also they're kind of in charge of the city, so...
Okay.
A lot of the supply routes are kind of run by them at the moment.
So it's the architects who are ensuring that everyone currently gets fed food and water.
Yes, but they're very much acting like 1984 Big Brother sort of thing. They are
yeah.
remaining hidden, controlling everything, making people scared to act up, which is why a lot of these sorts of this protesting and fighting is happening at the very, very edge of the city. And also, perhaps you have no proof one way or the other, might be why the city guard are being so ineffectual to all of this right now. Maybe they truly can't. Maybe they're members of the Architects keeping an eye on it. That's the sort of thought process a lot of people have, and the accusers are like, okay, we need to route these guys out. You would definitely see probably these are the guys that would have a lot of, maybe not weaponry, but the largest number of people are in the accusers.
The Architects.
No, out of all the people here on the dock, the group with the most by far is the accusers.
Okay.
The isolationists have actual weapons among their number and are the second largest group. The outsiders are definitely the smallest group, but do have some weapons among their number. Rilan and Coda, would either of you like to discover or influence here?
I'm gonna
will-
discover.
Okay.
Also attempt to discover.
All discovers round 1. Love it.
Mm.
Best skills for this are similar to the isolationists. Going to be perception, religion, or society.
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 I am bad at religion.
Okay. You two are going to gather a grand total of 3 pieces of information, with a crit success and a regular success between the two of you.
Damn.
So what you want to know?
Yeah, check that out.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
I guess leader would be one of them.
Leader.
Yeah, leader should be one of them.
Okay. Other 2.
Best skill.
Weaknesses.
Sure. Okay. All right. The leader of this group is LV, an android, a devoted worshipper of Triune's epoch aspect, who sort of started this whole group up with the claim that they saw the leader of the Architects, known as the Sovereign Trinity, enter the Nexus on the eve of the drift crash, along with numerous of their allies, and has been locked down ever since. If not for this person seeing them, people might not know that it is specifically the Architects controlling the Nexus right now. Specifically, though, LV is not a member of any clergy here on Alluvion, but was a janitor in the Nexus. Has
Okay.
not been allowed back in.
That's really funny.
Fascinating.
They can't do their job.
Never piss off the janitor.
Never make someone unemployed. They will hate
Right.
you forever.
Yeah.
The best skill to influence these guys is going to be diplomacy. These are very impassioned individuals, sort of matching that, giving some speeches, meeting them sort of on their emotional wavelength is definitely going to be impactful. And weaknesses, these guys are all worshippers of Triune, first and foremost. They likely all get along decently well with other worshippers of Triune as long as you're not a member of the Architects. So openly wearing holy symbols of Triune, Bry, Cassandali, or Epoch will likely get a bonus to your rolls. I don't believe anyone in the party has a holy symbol of any of those deities, though.
Negative.
Nope.
No one chose to worship Triune in the Alluvion campaign. How interesting. I'm not judging, I'm just interested.
Money, like, sorry, money's it.
Money's it.
All right.
I'm
That's
just an
about
atheist. I don't know.
That's about 5 minutes as you all are sort of getting this. during that time, you managed to figure out who the leader of each group is. Do people wish to remain with their same groups? Do people have different groups they'd like to go talk to?
No, I'm gonna stick with the outsiders.
Stay for now.
Staying.
I don't think you want Kinnick over at the isolationists.
I'll stay with the accusers.
Mulder?
Pretty high diplomacy.
Balder? Uh-oh.
No,
Fucking dead.
not like this.
Valder is dead. Unfortunate. We'll come back to Valder later, I suppose.
Balder!
May he rest in
no!
peace.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we'll go ahead. We'll start with the group that doesn't have Valder here. Kinnick and Mahera.
All right. Well, I know the best skill, and it's society, so I would just like to make a society check.
Sure. Yeah. No additional conversation or anything like that. You are certainly welcome to just give me that influence roll.
Do, 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 do. And influence rolls are public, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
A 27 is a success.
All right.
Yay.
Oh.
I'm alive.
Hey, you're
Wizard.
alive.
There he is.
Welcome back.
We thought you were dead forever.
No.
Did you wish to speak with the isolationists this round, or did you have another group you wanted to
I'll
move
probably
to?
stick with them.
Cool. Mahera, anything in particular you would like to say or do, or do you just have a role you would like to make?
I'm just going to do another discovery roll. I am terrible at all of this.
Sure.
Others.
That will be another success. What would you like to learn? You can learn next best skill, weaknesses, and resistances are left.
Let's do next best.
Next best skill is going to be diplomacy with these guys. Words of compassion, encouraging them. That'll really help them out right now.
Let's go.
Up to the isolationists. What would you two like to do or say, or do you just want to do some rolls?
I think we'd approach the leader.
Yeah.
Try and basically, how to put it? To maybe they open up a little more that no, there are people here who are not here by choice, but they do have skills that can help you. So they might not be unwise to be so standoffish, I guess. It's sort of like play on that hospitality that Triune used to expose to people who did come to Alluvion.
Take, like, specifically reaching Elatrace, trying to speak with her for some time. She looks like she listens patiently to what you have to say, but pretty quickly rebukes you. They are here, perhaps not by their own choice, and yet their remainder here has done little to help any form of rebuilding. Parts are available for purchase. We have what supplies we can for those who need their ships fixed, and few more actually take us up on that. More and more people would rather simply stay here than fix their ships and move on back to their original destinations like they claim. They are stripping our party our city of the extra parts and supplies we need for those who live here and taking it for themselves when they have no reason to remain.
I see. The role I was going to attempt was religion.
You may certainly do so.
All right. And these are open.
These are public. Yep.
So, yo, let's just
29
roll
is
high.
absolutely a success. Phenomenal. Isaac, how about you?
So I'd also like to approach the leader, but
Mhm.
can I try to do influence that
Yeah.
way?
Yeah. What skill would you like to use? You know influence is the absolute best, but if you have other skills you'd like to try, you certainly may.
You mean
You mean
religion?
religion?
Religion. Yes, I'm sorry. I can't fucking speak.
No, you're
Brain no worky good.
fair.
Brain work just
Oh.
fine.
Not mine, it don't.
Brain is out for maintenance.
Yeah. This character took my
you
brain.
guys have brains?
Please help.
Mine keeps running away. It doesn't like it. So perception was also like, is that applicable here or not?
That would be if you wanted to discover. If you're trying to
Yeah,
influence,
that's what I
you
was
can
thinking.
certainly try perception, but there's no guarantee that's an applicable skill.
Because I was gonna try diplomacy, but that doesn't feel like it would
Diplomacy
work
is a
here.
skill you can pretty much always guarantee is an option with influence. Diplomacy, deception, and
Okay.
intimidation, you can pretty much always guarantee. You just don't know what their DC is going to be.
That's okay, fair. I think I'll reserve intimidation for not right now. But I would like to try and do a diplomacy check. And can I tell you what I want to say
Yeah,
as well? Or okay.
of course. The more you guys
'cause I
want to do
wanna-
and say, the happier I am.
Okay.
Less work.
So Isaac's gonna approach the leader and say, I can't keep making myself laugh with everything that I think of.
I mean, you could.
Laugh, laugh, laugh.
You're a joke.
Good day, madam. It seems that perhaps the gods have brought us here on purpose, I would say. My name is Isaac. I'm a representative of Abadar Corps, and I happen to have learned that you may have some struggles with your infrastructure here. Perhaps my company could be of assistance? And try to do a roll with that.
Yeah, go
Let's
for it.
see. Public, right?
Mhm.
Alrighty.
22 is a failure on diplomacy for them.
I
You do
have
have
a
hero
feeling.
points. You are welcome to use them here. It's
I'll
the benefit of the
try
role
it.
being public.
Yeah.
You can only go up from
knows?
here.
Not really.
With the plus 10, you can.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay. A 31 will succeed. She'll look at you. And of course, take issue with the fact that you believe that the divine has brought you here, at least not the divine that matters. Abadar may have led you here, and we are certainly in need of additional resources, but so long as you take care with your words, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to speak with you for the moment.
Damn.
So can I keep going, or
In the next round, you can.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, one roll per round.
Hear me out.
Yes.
Let's just throw the isolationists out because they're a bunch of
Hear me out.
jerks.
I can influence them with a bullet.
Full story, bro.
You could. There's a reason I have so
Full
many
story,
tokens
bro.
on the screen. Be careful what you do.
Are we
That's
going
a
to
lot
war
of
today,
that's a lot of
guys?
shove checks.
A lot of shove checks, let me tell you.
Wait a
These people have
second.
3 actions: 2 to stride, 1 to shove.
And I have bombs.
And you guys have
And I
the
can
edge
fly.
of the world right here.
Meh, I can survive 10 minutes even without my suit.
Okay, well, sure, I guess.
R16 in each. And those two.
Rolan and Coda, as our last people for round 2. Anything in particular you guys would like to do or say, or do you just have some rolls you'd like to make? Nice. Yep.
Yes.
I'm going to look at LV, right?
Yes.
It truly is upsetting that the architects have monopolized everything. I do understand. However, you have created a revolution, one where you persecute all who live upon Alluvion and all who come to Alluvion, under the hesitation that they might be related to the architects. What will you do when one day your revolution accuses you as well? You cannot simply claim that all of Triune's faithful. Not that I don't say not at all of Triune's faithful. You cannot simply claim that all of those who do not see the architect threat are architects themselves. You will be hung by your own revolution.
Why revolution is not the correct term to use for us. We are undermining their power and influence so that they can be forced out of the temple that they are defiling as we speak. Their agents around the city, so long as they are removed, they will no longer have eyes or ears to assist them. And the day that happens, the doors shall open.
And so everyone who disagrees with you is an architect agent?
Not at all.
Everyone who...
No.
This is
What
what it will
gave you
lead to.
that idea?
This is what it will lead to. This is what your impassioned speeches, your hesitant gazes, your caution and suspicion of all will lead to. You will have neighbors hating neighbors. You will have reporting. You will drive everyone into a frenzy over an enemy that is maybe all within their own walled-off castle. You will fight amongst each other, while the real enemy sits behind the Nexus doors. We need to not push out those who come. We need to not push out Triune's faithful. We need
We
to
are
all band
not
together.
refusing them from staying. We are simply checking them thoroughly. We would not deny a place to stay for the people who need it. We would simply ensure that those who come are not reinforcements.
You have no way to prove that they are or aren't. You need to welcome them all, or else your revolution will fail.
Roll.
Diplomacy, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. That is
was
a
almost
success. She clearly does not believe you. This is you are telling her, hey, everything you are building your platform on, you're doing it wrong. Trust me, bro.
I don't care if she believes me. Do the people behind her believe me?
Maybe 1 or 2 people are listening. You're talking to a sea, though, so a little droplet only has small ripples right now. Roland, what do you got? Stop dying.
No, I wish I could. I'm trying to think.
Coda, what are you typing over there?
Sorry. The answer is nothing. We're just opening packages here in the office.
Oh,
I can't really think of something specific to say, so I'm
You
just
don't
gonna
have
roll
to.
a diplomacy check.
yeah. You do not have to speak
It's
if you would like
something
to just make
relating
a
to the
roll.
people that they don't like, the architects. But that's all I got right now.
He's that
With
one
a
there.
31, that will succeed. Alrighty. As you guys are having conversations with the different groups and their leaders, trying to convince them, for the moment at least, hey, calm down, cool your jets. There's no need for things to escalate to the point that they're about to. Some people are certainly beginning to listen, but for the moment, your voices are still being heavily drowned out by the people. Before we move into the third and final influence round, let's go ahead and take a quick break here. So people may stand up, stretch, grab some water, stop dying, do whatever it is they need to do. And
Yes.
when we come back, we will make the final argument effectively and see how this all ends up. So, see you in a few. Welcome back, everyone, as we are moving into our final sort of round of influencing here. Let's go ahead. We'll roll once more to see what group we start with. Actually, before I roll to see which group we start with, do people want to continue speaking with the same group they're speaking to?
Yes.
Please.
Right.
I will continue to speak.
Sounds good. Then, hey, once more, the dice really like the outsiders. We will begin with our people down there.
What was the leader's name again of the outsiders? The Sheeran?
Nisheki.
Nisheki. His philosophy is basically, we
Be
need
kind.
to stick together. Be kind.
Help others.
Sounds
We're
kinda
all
toxic,
victims of
not
the same
gonna lie.
catastrophe.
What is his stance on if we're kind to others, but they still try to literally push us off the edge of the existence?
Be kind. It's not like we have anywhere else to go right now.
Well, I mean, would he fight back if they tried to like push his kids
Oh,
off the edge of
certainly.
existence? Okay.
This entire group, especially with Nisheki, will not back down easily.
Okay.
They are desperate for some semblance of peace and safety at the moment. They are close to their breaking point. They're doing their best, but with everything else going on, they will reach a point where they'll go, okay, if you're not going to be kind, then we will fight for what we need to live. We won't be sorry about it.
Oh, hell yes. Kinnick is so on board with that. So, can I just do another society roll, please?
Certainly.
Yeah, because Kinnick's not going to just sit by while they try to shove innocent people or his companions off the edge of existence.
No one's actively trying to shove people off the edge right now. They
Can I
want
shove
them
Kinnick off the
gone.
edge?
Yes, please, do it quick. Get
You
him out of
can't
here.
reach me. I'm 15 feet in the air.
Then how the fuck are you talking to people?
I can talk down.
He's talking down.
If you're
Oh my
talking down
God.
to these people, you're going to be taking penalties on your rolls. Let's just put that out there. If you're floating up in the air, forcing the downtrodden and the oppressed to stare up at you like a god to speak with them,
I am your savior.
I'm putting penalties to your rolls.
No, when Kinnick is talking to Nisheki, he's eye level with him.
Okay.
But the isolationist, oh yes, I will definitely be talking down to
You're
them,
going to
but,
get shot if you do that.
Tough crowd.
Oh, I'm hero pointing that.
Yeah,
Or
makes
is
sense.
that-
That's a failure. Okay. 36. Very, very nice. Yes, Coda, that was exactly the picture I had in my mind.
You're welcome,
Good one,
Mahera,
Destiny.
anything in particular you would like to do?
Oh, I'm tied over here.
I'm just gonna do a Hail Mary and try a survival roll.
Okay. $25 on survival. Unfortunately, is not a success.
As long as it's not a crit failure.
Not a crit fail. No penalties, thank goodness. Cool. Cool. Coolio, Coolio. All right. Volder and Isaac. What about the two of you?
I think I'm going to say, she voiced displeasure that people were sticking around and not helping. I'm like, well, I could go talk to them and encourage them to help, and I could be the bridge between the two parties and build a level of cooperation so stuff actually gets done and people's skills get put to use, and try diplomacy.
It's less a matter of them not helping and more we've given a lot of these people what they need to get out of here and they're not. Even if they're
Okay.
helping occasionally, which yes, we kind of don't want them to help because they're already taking our supplies and we don't trust them, but we've given them a way out as nicely as we could for many of them, but they're choosing to stay still. And so they're using more of our resources that we don't have for ourselves also.
And I could suggest I could express that to them.
Yeah.
To our group as well.
Certainly.
I'll use diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Yes, indeed.
Not the worst roll, but
5 diplomacy is a failure for these people.
I got 3 hero points. Let's go.
33 diplomacy is a success.
Yo.
Isaac, what you got for us?
All right. So I'm gonna interface with our leader again. And
Take me to your leader.
Take me to your leader. And I'm gonna say apologies. I did not mean to insinuate that a mere mortal such as myself can know the will of the gods. I simply meant it is such perfect timing for us to land here. It's as almost as if it was fated by the divine. Perhaps I could make some recommendations as to how Abadar Core may help in a less volatile area with you and whomever may be so interested. We're gonna try diplomacy roll.
Go for
again. And it's probably gonna have to be re-rolled.
A
'cause
21
it's
does
another
fail.
9 hero
yeah.
point, please. We picked the best people for this group. Wow, really?
A 30 succeeds.
I really just went down 10, 9.
For reference, with the isolationist, diplomacy was the highest DC skill to try and influence them.
Hell yeah, let's go, Boulder.
Like, by a large margin.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The diplomacy DC was
Should've-
28 for them, because they just really
Oh,
don't
for
give a
fuck's
shit.
sake.
Oh,
They're full of
Damn.
hate.
they are. They
I mean,
really are
fair.
assholes.
Look, they are struggling, okay? I can't make any allowances for them. These people suck.
Oh, hey, you know, when the gods close a door, they open another one.
Yes, they do.
And
Is
let's
this how
just,
Triune wants you to behave?
we'll give you a long look, Isaac, and we'll perhaps communication can be arranged. And you'll get a message real quick with their communicator number, effectively.
Okay, I'll take that.
They've got stuff to deal with right now, but perhaps conversation can be had in the future.
Hmm.
You got their digit.
Okie dokie. It's a very we'll connect you to our helpline.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Here. Call back
Yeah,
in
thanks.
3 to 5 business days.
Yeah. Okay.
Rolan and Coda, our last roles and opportunities in this influence encounter. Will you fuck it up?
Probably.
Or will you be the heroes?
Somehow, yeah, probably.
Why do I have the hiccups right now?
Because it's funny.
Truly a baffling world in
True.
which we live.
I really have nothing else to say to her. I
You
kinda
can just roll.
I'm just gonna roll. I kind of said my piece. I think
Yeah.
I had. I'm gonna hero point that. Is that a success?
A 26 on diplomacy with the accusers is a success.
That's the lowest one, right? That's what we had asked for.
That is indeed the lowest. Don't you dare crit fish.
No, I'm good. I got my success. I'm contributing, Jericho. I'm contributing.
I'm good, as you should.
I know what I can say this time. I'm gonna again speak with their main leader, LV, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, look, I know a lot of us are not wanted here, especially me and my companions. We had just only arrived, but I think we all have a unique set of skills, myself included, in terms of being able to get more information and potentially help with dealing with the architects in some way. I think we can come to a mutual agreement of allowing us to stay a while, not impose any issues on you, per se, while we help you resolve this issue and see where we go from there. I think that's a reasonable arrangement. I'm gonna try diplomacy.
Okay.
I'm gonna also just add just enemy of my enemy type of thing. Not to say that you're my enemy, but we both have a seemingly. Everyone here seems to have a very similar enemy. Might be beneficial to all work together. Is that a failure?
23 succeeds.
Okay.
So, with each of these groups, your final influence points. You've got 3 points with the outsiders, 4 points with the isolationists, and a full 5 points with the accusers.
Dang.
That is the best you could reach with each group.
Ah,
We did it! We
go.
did it!
ah.
Yeah, we did it.
Yay!
As you guys give a mixture of rational arguments and basically saying, hey, give us a chance. With the outsiders, you help sort of calm them down, diffusing the anger of the other groups. Certainly helps them calm down for the moment as well. Their woes won't be resolved anytime soon, but they recognize that the people here on the docks are, especially you guys, are not necessarily to blame for any of their individual struggles. The isolationists are very much not happy, but recognizing that perhaps conflict will cause more damage to the city, that which would undermine our efforts to fix it, will give the people here a chance. We will not force anyone to leave. Perhaps there are other ways of doing it, and if Abdar Kor is willing to help us, perhaps things are not nearly as dire as they seem. And with the accusers, of course, you guys are not the cause of the problem. The isolationists and the outsiders are not the cause of the problem. The architects are. Hassling all these people on the docks doesn't resolve anything, and certainly their methods of going about things have been stirring it up more than helping things settle. As much as they don't agree with what you said, Coda, about how they'll all eventually turn on one another, they recognize that being so open and forceful is perhaps not the right way to go about things. The groups all, like, the leaders take some time shouting, the groups quiet down, and begin sort of moving, discussing with one another before you guys all probably get a lot of complicated looks thrown in your direction before they generally begin dispersing back into the city at large. You guys are able to pretty easily reconvene. Anenga, Ro, Nojasora are all still there, and the dock is no longer so extremely crowded that you can't move.
Yay.
Thumbs up in the group chat.
Yeah, just
Oh,
the
boy,
thumbs up
talking
emoji
to-
just appears.
That is very strange to feel.
I'm gonna heart react to the thumbs up emoji.
Oh, all right, we're really doing
Can I
it.
thumbs up react the heart react to the thumbs up emoji?
My God.
Weird
I-
cat smiley face.
I'm gonna escalate.
GM disliked emojis.
Boo.
Coda's gonna start screaming.
Good, yes,
Some elder
as you should.
dislike her message.
Yep. God, can you imagine if you're like having a like group messaging your friends and all of a sudden like Cthulhu disliked this message
Oh, that would be funny.
and no one in the group is named Cthulhu, so it's
No, that's so fucking funny.
someone
Collect
joined
all
named Cthulhu, maybe the god themselves.
God,
Just to
that
dislike
was
what
a
you're
good
saying.
idea.
It just said.
Lucifer
Cthulhu's
disliked
just
this.
like, this sucks.
Lucifer liked this.
Oh, yeah.
How do you
That would be-
respond
that
in
would
that
be-
sort of situation? What do you do?
You say
As
thank
much-
you.
Hey.
Thumbs up.
As
Thumbs up,
Deus
Satan.
parts this message.
You say thank you.
Hail
and you
Satan.
move on.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Fallen Angel.
As the groups all begin dispersing, open up, allowing people to move, Anenga, Ro, Nochisora all sort of step over to you guys, nod, say their own, perhaps, goodbyes for the moment. Perhaps you'll see them in the future. Who knows? But Anenga and Ro will mention that they are planning to probably somewhat join up with the outsiders to an extent right now. they want to find shelter for the moment here. Their ship is quite damaged, and they really do not wish to travel the drift with the storms going on. Noji Sora sort of like rubs his chin and is like, I'm going to head up to the Nexus.
Oh, well, good luck with that. It sounds like it's locked tight.
Well, I'm sure they'll let me in. And if not, I'll break in.
I like the way this guy thinks.
Toodaloo!
Oh.
Toodaloo.
Okay.
Good luck.
Everyone give me a perception check.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Nojisora takes out an
He's-
architect's crest and starts whispering.
He's
in his ear.
actually a demon in disguise.
We all.
I know, right?
Velcanta.
Back from the grave!
Mm.
Bitches.
Okay.
I lived.
Nick,
Yes.
you notice as like Nojisora sort of walks off on his own, sort of movements in the air, slight variations. It almost looks like heat waves. And as you focus your myriad compound eyes, you begin to see a very, very faint, effectively invisible, but just sort of the movements allow you to take notice of it. What appears to be some sort of large furry tail.
Hey yo.
You know that meme about how it's like we got a boomer in here? We got a furry in here.
Oh no. Oh no.
I just over the group chat, I'm just like, you know that guy who we met on the train?
He's like 15 feet away.
Yeah, he's a furry.
Okay.
In what way do you mean?
I don't think you can call people that.
Is he not
Hey,
ashamed?
I don't have fur.
Is it a natural tail?
I think, and then I'll psychically through the group chat point it out to everybody.
Thumbs up, react.
Thumbs up.
GM disliked. Repeated 4
Go to start-
times.
Coda starts screaming again.
Coda,
Nice.
who is this gun character we keep saying?
Yeah, what is this?
Who is Grim?
Coda, why are you making that sound?
Please stop.
Coda,
What's up?
I told you that if you needed help with your minds going through their phase again, to just let me know.
No.
My minds haven't gone through their phase in like a year, but not a year, in like, a few months. I'm all good.
Days.
Excuse me, friends.
Yeah.
And this is
Apologies. You guys notice a humanoid figure, sort of pale green metal in place of flesh, wearing purple sort of priest robes, kind of, but very high tech. An android approaching you all.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I couldn't help but pay attention to your efforts with the crowd, and while I was perhaps, if you did not have any immediate plans, hoping to requisition some of your time and perhaps assistance as well.
oh.
Oh.
Seems there's a great need for help in this place. So.
Mm.
Yes,
Indeed,
and-
unfortunately.
Who may you be?
Apologies. My name is Emerald 9, priest of Triune's Cassandali aspect.
Mhm.
Jericho, could I do a recall knowledge on the Candeli aspect of Triune?
Sure.
Like specifics of that aspect. Where's recall knowledge? There it is.
You know Cassandra Lee is one of the deities that makes up Triune. They are or were an android from Lost Galarian before ascending to divinity, and they were the goddess of androids and artificial life. That's all you know.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Please, did you all have any plans? I'm not entirely certain if you came to beyond purpose or like so many others just wound up here.
We just
wound up here. Yeah.
And
our
not fantastic.
Our ship's been rendered unable to enter the drift at this point, so or drift shallow.
Unable to leave the drift.
Yeah.
Damage to drift engines has been unfortunately more and more common as of late. I have some people that could perhaps assist in repairing your ship and engine if you are in need.
Mm-hmm.
Long term, that would be great, but short term, I think we're here for a reason.
What reason might that be?
I don't know for certain. I just feel that a great series of events have conspired to bring us all here.
Interesting. Are you have you awakened prophetic abilities by chance?
No.
My apologies. Forgive me. Normally, when one speaks like that, they have awakened some form of foresight.
Oh,
he's just guessing.
I see.
I made a choice to go on errand duty with the Knights of Galarian, and I've found myself in a very stranded behind Aslanti lines, and that happened to put me in the right place to meet these people. And so I boarded their ship, and then events conspired to bring us here. So perhaps it's fate that I'm here, along with these people.
Perhaps fate has had a hand in it. I would not be the one to decide one way or the other, but that is indeed a possibility, I suppose. But are you all? Did you have time? Were you willing to speak with me for some time? If you have plans, I do not wish to keep you, but
no plans.
No, I believe we have time. I mean, there's nowhere we can go at the current moment, so.
Well, fair enough, I suppose. How aware are you all of the current situation in Alluvion? What has happened since the drift crashed and its current circumstances?
Triune hasn't spoken since the drift crash.
Stuff's broken.
Your city is not maintaining itself anymore, and for some reason keeps attracting more and more people, pushing its resources to past its limits. And I did recognize that your I forgot the name of it, like the matter the black hole thingy majigger. I don't know the name.
I got it somewhere in my list.
Somewhere in
once and I forgot it.
Yeah, it's somewhere. Fuck, man.
Somewhere.
Under
Oh,
the
yeah,
rainbow.
I recognize that that
Fair
particular mechanic was
skies
not
are
working
blue.
correctly.
Yes. I actually don't even think it has a name. It's just the black hole underneath the city.
Oh, okay.
It might have a cool name.
Had a
I don't
cool-
have one for it off the top of my head.
You used it last session. I remember it.
Did I? Did I call it like the manufactory? Should have.
No, it was like the matter
Oh,
reconstructor.
Matter
or something like
recycler.
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I probably gave it a cool
Something
name off
along
the
those
top of my
lines.
head, and it has fallen out of my
Oh.
brain. So, damn me and my failure of note taking.
That's okay.
I'm normally
But
decent
yes,
when I come up with names.
I recognize that thing's not working.
Yes, the recycling plant.
Yeah, so the matter recycling plant. Let's look at that.
Yo, it's a sick name.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that has the plant's struggles are but one of many ailments to the city as of right now.
Mhm.
The ever since the drift crash occurred, you are correct. Triune has fallen silent. Alluvion began to shatter. You spoke with one of the groups that has been growing in prominence recently that believe the architects, as they call themselves, are responsible for the drift crash. It is certainly a possibility, I suppose. They have been toiling to repair the drift, as they claim at least.
Hmm.
So there are a great conundrum, perhaps. Many believe the architects in what they are saying, that they are repairing the drift, doing their best. That is why they have closed themselves off in the Nexus so that they may work undisturbed. But, of course, time has led to rumor, whether truth is behind it or not, that they damaged the drift in the first place. We don't know. But on the other hand, the divides between followers of Triune's three aspects have been growing wider as the city fractures, each focusing on the protection of their own people and beliefs.
Ugh.
Some of us, thankfully, though, understand this is a crisis that needs resolving, and the architects, whether they are trying to help or not, they don't take kindly to offers of assistance from anyone else. So some of my colleagues and I have been trying to gather the at least like-minded clergy of other Triunite aspects to resolve this crisis outside of the architect's purview. And that is, if you are available to assist where my request stems from. 4 cycles ago now, my fellow devotees of Cassandra went to the Dark, one of our neighborhoods here, to meet with clergy of Bry and discuss a treaty, so to speak, between us. My colleagues have yet to return, and due to the Dark's nature, I'm unable to contact them.
Well, I'd say we were perfectly good to help you with that.
Yes.
Truly?
Especially in a crisis like this.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, if not us, then who?
Kinnick kind of
Fair enough, I suppose.
Kinnick says over the group chat, right, everybody?
Coda's gonna
Oh,
nod.
yeah.
Up emoji.
I can gout it out.
I like how we're just having this whole discussion within the span of seconds that this poor android just has no clue about.
Let's be
That's group
fair.
chat.
Telepathic communication is a common enough occurrence in the universe of Starfinder. It's probably not unobvious when a group of people all goes mostly silent staring at one another that, oh, they're talking to each other. Okay.
Coda disliked that.
Should we just like
Sucks to be
wow.
you.
Sucks.
Sing me you.
Right.
Well,
Sucks to be you, he says.
your answer?
Oh,
Yes,
sorry,
we
I
will
thought.
help you.
Yes, already.
Good job, good job, good job.
Good job, people.
Yes, of course we'll help you.
Thank
I
you,
say without
truly.
laughing.
I had a thought when I saw you all handling the group so succinctly. I'm glad you that seemed to be as willing and helpful as you appeared. If before you head off, I mean, I suppose your best way to get to the dock from here would be have to head to the next section of the city, the third ring. Take perhaps Kelm's Crossing and head east, perhaps by go through Rat Patch. That should get you to the dock.
Okay.
If you are in need of any information, I would be happy to oblige to the best of my ability.
Now, Jericho,
Mhm.
in Starfinder, are there just local maps available anywhere you go, or is that something you'd have to find a local to get a hold of?
Typically, if a place has an infosphere, you can probably find a general map of the location on the infosphere, assuming maps have been made of the place. So, you guys would probably very easily, since the infosphere is public, be able to connect and get a general map of Alluvion like this.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
And it just downloads onto our data pads.
yeah. And I know last session I said you guys were over here. I was slightly wrong about that. You guys are actually more so over here.
Oh, okay.
So,
And
like
the-
making your way, he's basically saying like make your way up onto the city proper. Kelm's Crossing would be a good way to pass the water as is right now. Keep going all the way around to the dark.
Oh, we're on one of those kind of quests.
It's not like this place is that
What-
big.
Yeah, it is.
What do you mean that kind of quest?
This thing is over frickin' 3 frickin' miles.
You're looking at like it's a
Diameter.
What do you
mile and
mean?
a half to get to the dark from where you are. Ish.
It's not that bad.
Place
I
is not
stand
that big.
corrected. Fine, I stand corrected.
Good as you are. Do you guys have any questions? Anything you would like to know about the situation, Alluvion itself, while you've got Emerald 9 here? He will obviously share like his communicator number with you guys so that you can contact him in the future. While you've got him here, is there anything you would like to know or to further speak about with him?
Are there any like groups or areas you recommend us avoiding since we're outsiders?
I would not recommend heading to the inner spans of the city right now, at the very least. One, I suppose, not particularly useful, but there are a variety of issues that happen every now and then. And of course, scrutiny becomes much more prevalent the closer to the Nexus you will get. I wouldn't really say, I mean, truly, out of everything, the place I would recommend avoiding would be the dark.
Oh.
It's both beneficial and unfortunate. There's a reason it was chosen for a meeting place. It has its pros and cons. But when you head over there, if you need a place to stay at all, there's New Home Plaza that has a number of the people who have recently arrived staying there, as well as residents whose homes were destroyed by the crisis. So that's quite a busy place of mostly temporary shelters, and closer to the dark itself would be Rat Patch. Be a decent place to stay. But
Sounds
and specifically, New Home Plaza would be right there, and Rat Patch would be right there.
Rat Patch. It's just great name.
It's Rat Patch.
Rat Patch.
It's a small shanty town with primarily an Asoki population.
It
Yeah,
sounds
I love
like
the
racist.
Asoki.
oh,
They named it themselves.
it
I'm okay
sounds
with
like
this.
some backwoods part of PA. Like, oh, I'm from Rat Patch.
The
Don't
Asoki
say
who
that.
live in this district are typically scrappers, salvagers, and junk merchants.
I might know some people from Rat Patch.
No.
Coda, it's gonna be all right.
No.
It'll be
Coda doesn't
fine.
know anyone from Rat Patch. Destiny might know people from Rat Patch in PA.
Oh,
I might
shit.
too. I might too, to be honest.
We all
It'd be
do.
like that. It
The
must
kind of
be
East
people that have
Coasters.
more of a Yin's accent than anything.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well,
Anything further you guys would like to know?
No. I think I'm good.
no. There's...
Okay.
Identifying features would be good.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Of course. Sorry. The three Cassandali clergy members were Oprin, Limia, and Voxel, all androids themselves. And he'll provide some features. I have not settled on the art I'm using for those characters yet, so I'll let you know when I've got that set up. But and for the meeting place specifically, I suppose that would have been... There's a housing complex, approximately a 20-minute walk from the southwestern edge of the dark, and it was meant to occur on a street outside that complex.
Complex.
Yeah, a housing complex.
Simple.
Okay.
All right.
So, well, Which, I suppose, of those spaceships are yours? I will certainly get some people we can see about repairing the issues. We'll cover the cost, of course.
Oh, good.
Wow. Thank you. That is most generous of you.
You're helping me. It's only fair, only right that we would help you as well. Best of our ability.
All right. Kinnick will point out their starship. You know, the one that was battered by the Earth Elemental in the cosmic storm.
Yeah, it's got like a big dent on it.
Yeah, just big paw mark on the underside where the bear smacked it.
A panel falls off as they approach it.
The cockpit looks like a bubble wrap bubble, and it's like partially squished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But please stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Say do your best to keep in contact, but I will look forward to hearing from you. Let's put it that way.
Oh, can I please get your personal
He's already given it to you guys.
Okay, he's already given us his
Yeah.
info number.
Yep. Yeah. And would any of you guys give him yours? I assume so, but
Yep.
Kinnick
I would give him mine.
Mm-hmm.
his contact book immediately fills up. Let's go.
He had no friends before us?
No, he had too many. He ran out of space.
Hey, fair enough.
Alrighty. Then, as you guys part ways from Emerald 9 and begin heading into Alluvion proper, you were at docking tether 12. You begin heading up one of the tiers effectively to the third tier of the city that you are recommended. You will quickly come to find that the city has become a quite dangerous place no matter where you go. Crumbling roads, destroyed buildings, deep crevasses, pockets of planar energy and matter, and, of course, deadly monsters stalking the streets.
What?
Alluvion is super fucked right now.
It's anything but monsters.
Because they're not the biggest issue. They're just one of the issues. Treat it like going to a planet. An unsafe planet. But, as you set out on this journey to assist and see what happens and who all is in need of assistance, come back to that next session as you guys head into Alluvion proper. So, thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
Next time we get to meet some denizens of Alluvion, perhaps make it to the dark, and see what all the fuss is about.
We tucked our ways out of a fight again.
Right.
I know, right?
Yeah. The different influence levels that I set up with this, because of course this was adjusting from a 1E version of influence to the 2E version of influence. With the outsiders, had you guys not reached 3 influence, they wouldn't have attacked necessarily, but they would have definitely left an impression on you guys as you just sort of push past them, and you guys all would have been suppressed for 24 hours effectively, without unless you made a save.
Yikes.
With the isolationists and accusers, had you guys basically not reached their first influence threshold and stayed at like 0, 1, or maybe 2 influence points, they would have fully grown violent and you would have had a troop enemy to deal with for each of them.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
noticed they had
That
16.
sounds awful.
I was wondering if
Yeah,
anyone
I
would count.
like- I did count them. Like, yep, they have 16 each.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you got the middle threshold for each of them, you would not have to fight a troop, but some members would grow violent, and you would have to make some sort of save or check or take some amount of damage. So,
Nice.
but you guys reached maximum influence with each of them pretty much perfectly, and so managed to get all of them to back down and disperse without any issue.
Wonderful.
Right on.
Go team. Thumbs up in chat.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're awesome.
Yeah.
Good job, good job, good job.
Subscribe.
Mhm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yar.
Oh,
Yarr.
excuse
And
me.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all next week.
Oh,
Have a
yeah.
good one, y'all.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.